Hi guys, on this video, we're going to teach you 10 useful phrases that will help you during your travels in Japan. Hello everybody, so many of you guys asked us to do a video like this one, so here it is. We recently just got back from our European trip and we learned a lot. Before we went on this trip, we learned some phrases to help us get through like daily situations, but we've also run into situations where we thought we could have managed better if we knew certain phrases. So without further ado, these are the 10 phrases that we think you should know before coming to Japan. Greetings! Hello!
Konnichiwa.
Right, so simply means hello. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
I'm sure many of you guys already know konnichiwa, but we do want to point out that we would like it if you pronounce it correctly. A lot of people say it this way, like konnichiwa, which is actually 4 syllables, and there is an emphasis on ni for some reason. I think it's because English is a rhythmic language, whereas Japan is not. So we never have that konnichiwa, we never have that, this rhythmic way of saying things. Konnichiwa is actually 5 syllables. This is the correct way to say it.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Repeat after us.
Konnichiwa.
Perfect. Just like in other languages, there are many ways to say hello. For example, a super casual way of saying hello is
Genki.
genki. But I do want to point out that that is only for people who know each other well. Genki. You would never say genki when you first go into a store. You've never been into a store and you meet someone. You never say genki. Even Japanese people, we never say genki to an unfamiliar person.
Or like, yeah.
Which is like even more casual, and that's just super weird if someone goes into a store and says yeah.
It's very strange.
It's super
Very
strange.
So simply, konnichiwa.
Good morning.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
And that means good morning, and you would say this in the morning. Very, very easy. Super casual way of saying ohayou gozaimasu is
Ohayou.
ohayou. Once again, you would never say ohayou if you've never met the person. You would usually say ohayou gozaimasu. Pronunciation tip. Don't say it like the US state Ohio. Ohio is 3 syllables and with the emphasis on hi. You don't want to say it that way. You want to say ohayou. It's actually 4 syllables. Ohayou. But yo and the u together is yo. It just makes the yo longer. So repeat after us.
Ohayou.
Perfect. Ohayou.
Ohayou.
But of course,
Ohayou.
Ohayou. What do you do? What does that mean?
I'm listening to
You're
their
listening
voice.
to them.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, no, we should teach them how to say the whole thing. Say no.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Very good. Good evening.
Konbanwa.
Right, simply means good evening. Konbanwa. When does good day become good evening?
Around 6 p.m.
6 p.m.?
Mhm.
Okay. For me, I start saying konbanwa around 5:30.
5:30.
Yeah, like 4 o'clock is too early. Even 5 seems a bit too early. For me, once it passes 5:30, it's konbanwa.
In the winter days, the 5 p.m. is becoming darker.
True.
So it's okay to say konbanwa. If it is bright, I usually say konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. I think you're correct because sometimes I'll say konbanwa and it's still bright outside. The person would say, already? Konbanwa already? They'll say konnichiwa. I said, no, it's already 5:30 p.m. But anyway, konnichiwa, konbanwa. Good day, good evening. Super easy. Goodbye.
Sayonara.
Once again, there are actually 5 letters in sayonara. It's sayonara. So it's not sayonara. Once again, no emphasis on the na. So it's sayonara. One more time.
Sayonara.
Very good. Among close friends, you can also say じゃあね, which means see you again or see you later. But once again, this is only between people you already know and you're pretty close with. So I would stick with sayonara.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, that's right. Bye bye, we say bye bye, which means bye bye. But you would never say just bye. Yeah, that doesn't translate into Japanese. It's always bye bye.
Bye bye.
Or sayonara. Once again though, bye bye, you would not say it to a store clerk. Unless you got like super friendly with the store clerk, you know, like immediately, then you might say bye bye. But yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that's too intimate, I think.
Simply, please remember.
Sayonara. Manners. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, this is really, really important to say, and so it's something that I think you all should learn before coming here. A shorter, casual way to say arigatou gozaimasu is arigato. But what do you think? Like if a visitor comes to Japan and they want to say thank you, I feel like arigatou gozaimasu is better than just arigato.
Better.
Ne?
Better.
There's more heartfelt feelings into that phrase. So just learn arigatou gozaimasu. Sometimes you will hear shopkeepers or restaurants tell you when you're leaving, arigatou gozaimashita. That is usually said at the end of a conversation, never at the beginning, because for some reason, mashita means the end. But you can also use arigatou gozaimashita. For example, if you ask for help in finding directions and that person helps you out, you can say arigatou gozaimashita because it's after the person has helped you. And then to the arigatou gozaimashita, your welcome is
どういたしまして。
which is you're welcome. And if that's too hard for you, you can also just say, don't touch my mustache. I'm kidding. Don't use that. I used to tell my friends who lived in Hawaii or, you know, in the US, just remember it, you know, don't touch my mustache. But don't learn it that way, please. Please learn it the proper way. どういたしまして. Now, どういたしまして is the proper way. For some people, it sounds maybe too formal. So in Japan, if you say arigato to someone, arigatou gozaimashita, because they helped you out, most of the times you won't hear them say do itashimashite. You'll hear a variety of responses, such as
いいえ。
which
いえいえ。
means no, you know, it's no big deal. I usually say 大丈夫です which means like no worries. And then sometimes you hear some people say 気にしないで which means like please don't worry about it or don't think about it.
The doors open for somebody
And you want to let them go first?
Yeah, let them go first and they maybe they will say ありがとう and in that case you just say いいえ
Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
That's right.
You don't have to say どういたしまして It's
Yeah.
pretty long.
Yeah. And plus it's very, very formal. Excuse me,
すみません
which means excuse me. And this is another, I think, valuable phrase to learn. Very, very useful because you can use it in so many different situations. For example, if you want to ask someone something, for example, excuse me, what is this?
すみませんこれは何ですか
Kore means this. Nan desu ka means what is. So what is this? Kore wa is the thing that connects this and what is. Or if you want to ask, excuse me, how much is this?
すみませんこれはいくらですか
Excuse me, where is the toilet?
すみませんトイレはどこですか
Doko desu ka? Where? Doko means where. You can also use sumimasen when you bump into someone accidentally on the street. You know, for example, you bump into someone, you say, sumimasen. Or you could say, I'm sorry, which is,
ごめんなさい
and that is the next word. You use this when you want to apologize for something. For example, if I completely forgot that we were supposed to meet today at 6 p.m., I would say, ごめんなさい. And you would say,
許さないよ
no,
He's joking.
no.
大丈夫だよ
大丈夫です. Please.
お願いします。
Say you're trying to buy a hat and you have a choice between red, blue, and yellow, and you want the red one. Red in Japanese is aka. I want to say the red one, please.
赤をお願いします。
So it's aka, which means red. O is a thing that is pointing to the object. And then you say please, which is onegai shimasu. If you want the blue one, blue in Japanese is
青をお願いします。
right, or yellow.
黄色をお願いします。
Right. So aka is red, ao is blue, kiro is yellow.
Black is 黒。
Yes.
White is 白。
Yes. Yes. Don't worry, we're not going to go through all the colors. Now, you mentioned that situation where, say, both of you are about to enter a door and you want to offer the person to go first. In this case, you would say, please, but not onegai shimasu. You would say,
どうぞ。
right, which means go ahead. You might also hear this when, say, you order something at the counter. Maybe you want a cup of coffee. I'm the barista. I would say, はい、どうぞ。
ありがとうございます。
Yeah. Basics. Yes,
はい。
which simply means yes. No,
いいえ。
which simply means no. You might want to ask someone if they speak English, right? So, in this case, do you speak English? In Japanese, it would be,
英語を話しますか？
and I would say, はい、話します。I can say just はい, which means yes. はい、話します means yes, I speak it. 英語話しますか？
いいえ、話しません。
Which means no, I don't speak. But what if they speak a little bit?
少し話します。
少しmeans a little.
はい、少し話します。
はい、少し話します。少し、フランス語話します。I wish. And then here are some other useful phrases. Phrases that we found helpful on our travels. So the first one is, where is the blank?
はどこですか？
Right. So I think we've touched upon this a little earlier. Where is the toilet?
トイレはどこですか？
トイレはどこですか？
You don't have to do this.
トイレはどこですか? You might want to do this if you're really like bursting and you are ready. You need to go like right now. トイレはどこですか? Another one to remember is, where is Shinjuku Station?
新宿駅はどこですか？
Right. Eki means station. Shinjuku area is super big, so say you got off at Shinjuku Station, but you went all the way to the other side of Shinjuku, and the station's like maybe 15 minutes away, you might be lost. So this is a very useful one to remember, and just insert whatever station. はどこですか? Always remember to add eki though, because that means station. If you just say Shinjuku wa doko desu ka without adding eki, well, you are already in Shinjuku, so that wouldn't make any sense. Finally, when you're asking for directions, the person will respond. You want to know what that person's trying to tell you. So we've had experience with this on our travels, right? We can ask, but we don't really understand what the directions are. So we think these are some useful words to know. Here,
ここ、
there,
あそこ、
opposite,
反対、
opposite side,
反対側、
corner,
角、
straight,
まっすぐ、
go.
行っては行く。
Right. So they'll either say 行く、行って、行きなさい。
行きなさい。
But just kind of try to remember these three, I guess. And finally, we cannot forget right,
右、
left.
左。
So I'm going to ask you a very simple question that you might be using. すいません。新宿駅はどこですか?
ここをまっすぐ行って、右に曲がって、左側にあります。
はい。Which means go straight here, turn right, it's on your left side.
Shopping.
Can I have this?
これをください。
So これ means this, ください means give me or can I have. So これをください. How much is this?
これはいくらですか？
Exactly. How much is this? However, usually these days there should be a price tag or a price sign on the thing that you want to buy. So I don't think you'll be using this too much. Can I have this?
これをください。
Can I have one of this?
これを一つください。
So this is a difficult part of Japanese, I think. I think counting things is quite difficult. It took me a while, actually, to learn this when I was a kid. So in this case, we're just going to keep it really simple. If you want one, it's hitotsu. If you want two, it's futatsu. And if it's three, it's mitsu. But if you're counting 1, 2, 3, it is ichi, ni, san. So we're not going to get into it because whether you're counting like coffee cups or rabbits, it's completely different. So you don't really need to learn that, okay? You can just go, if you forget, you can just say, kudasai. And so this is the perfect time to teach you how to say 1 through 10. We're just going to teach you 1 through 10. I think this would be useful because if you're at the train station and you're asking the train staff like which platform does the train leave, the train person usually will say ni or yon or nana. So if you know 1 to 10, I think that will be very, very helpful. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
4 or 4
That's right, there are two ways to say 4.
4 or
4, 5,
4
6,
6
7.
7 or 7
Yes, that is right. Two ways to say 7, 8,
8
9,
9
10.
10
And then one more phrase that we think is useful is, do you have blank?
何々はありますか
Right. 何々 is
何々
this.
means blank
Right, blank. Blank は
は
ありますか? So, for example, デカフェありますか?
ありません
Okay, so I just asked him, do you have decaffeinated, usually coffee? He says, we don't have. ありません means no.
If I have, the answer is あります
Right, so here we go again. デカフェありますか?
ありません
お茶はありますか?
あります
Right, お茶 means tea. And the reason why I brought tea up is because some people think tea is cha in Japanese, which is correct. Talk about tea like this in the cup. We never say cha. We never say I'm enjoying the cha, or I want a cup of cha. We say ocha. It's always ocha. There we go. These are the 10 phrases that we think will greatly help you on your next travel to Japan. Let us know if we missed anything and maybe we might do another one for you. We do have another one coming up, the restaurant edition, so stay tuned for that. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it with your friends and please smash that like button. And if you are brand new to our channel, welcome. Check out our other videos to see exactly what you should be eating on your next travel to Japan. I'm Shinichi.
I'm Satoshi. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye.